Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so happy to be home and coming to you from my office. So we are going to dive right into your reading today. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I'm super happy to have you here. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. When I was meditating on your energy, Pisces, before we got to the desk, I felt kind of a super emotional energy, but it was like I couldn't really put my finger on what the emotions were. So I don't know if it's you or if it's them, but we're going to dive in and we're going to see what the cards tell us. All right, Pisces. Wow. Yeah, you guys. Okay, it's a heavy emotional energy, but it's like it's kind of like I'm having trouble processing it. Or, when they asked people to describe their emotions, like most people really only could say that they understood what happy and sad were, or happy and angry. I can't remember, but it was like two emotions. We have such a broad scope of emotions. And so this may be someone who's just not practiced at paying attention to how they feel, or could even be like surprised by their own emotion. You guys are getting when all seems ended and there is one who watches over you. So I actually am getting the feeling of it's like someone is finally coming to terms with the fact that if nothing changes, then everything will stay the same. You know what I mean? And it feels like this is some kind of situation in separation. You have these birds here in this card, and birds are, always symbolic of messages coming in. So this, I feel like, is someone who really feels like if they don't reach out, or they don't respond, or they don't, communicate in some way, whatever that may be, oh my gosh, yes, then they may lose their chance forever. Then it may be over, because what's to say that it's not already over? There's just something here. You have underneath that, wow, into your arms, and then the return of the lost selves. So this is someone who it's highly on their mind, I feel like, to offer some kind of new beginning, but this person feels lost. They feel kind of, it's like, it may almost even feel like it's all on their shoulders, or it's all on your shoulders, Pisces. And it's like, it's someone who, it's like they don't really want to admit that they don't want it to be over, or that they feel like there is something deeper here, or that they feel like there is an element of fate to this connection. How crazy. We're really focused on birds, and birds just came on my music. So then you have this owl energy of there's one who watches over you. And Pisces, this feels like, either, if you're feeling lonely or you're feeling alone, it is some kind of reminder that you are actually never alone. And that there are always departed loved ones, angels, spirit guides, benevolent spirits around you and watching over you. I also do really get the sense that there is some guiding force. It may even be that this person is triggered or feeling this way, or having these thoughts, or having these emotions because they were divinely brought on, or there's something here about that. There could be signs or synchronicities. There could be memories or dreams or something like that coming up to play a role in this. Because here, actually, I'm going to go here first. Because I felt this energy in my meditation, I did get cards that I felt would really help us uncover what's going on here. So let's see what they say. So nice to have I have a whole closet of tarot cards. And it's really nice to have access. See, there's somebody who's thinking. They're thinking at like, if I don't take action, or if I don't, then it feels like it would be over. It feels like it would be the end. It feels like, there's a reasonable kind of expectation here of, if we don't, wow, wow, wow. And this is exactly what I was picking up on. How crazy. Yeah, man. Okay, Pisces. So it feels like there is definitely someone, like I said, they're really feeling like if they don't make a move or if they don't do something to change the situation, it would only be reasonable for them and for you to really believe that probably the opportunity for this to come together in this life, in this body, in this time has maybe is coming to an end. This may be kind of divine intervention. I see this kind of associated with a tower moment here for someone. And with the finally gaining clarity, that feel, a tower moment really brings in that energy of clarity. It's kind of where things fall apart so that things become obvious. And it feels like someone, we can justify our actions or our behavior or our decisions or our choices for a period of time, right? We can tell ourselves, I'm doing what I have to do. I'm doing what's in the best interest of all. I'm doing the only thing that I can do, right? We can come up with a million things that justify where we're at. But ultimately, justifying where we're at is not productive. It's, it might make us feel better temporarily or in the short term, but it actually doesn't change anything. And so the feeling or the energy of what's trying to happen or what wants to happen persists. And then the justifying, we just automatically return sort of with that Eight of Swords energy. We come back around, we start feeling it, we start thinking about it, and then we ultimately come back around to our justification, right? And this feels like where that's no longer working. It's coming to that place where it's like, wow, I spend a lot of time and energy sort of thinking about this relationship and sort of feeling the ending of it or feeling the loss of it or feeling the distance in the connection or the separation. And yet I'm also still over here daydreaming, fantasizing about being with this person, or, when I need a little pick me up in my day, it's this person that I think about. And that's probably telling me and guiding me to understanding that if I want to be happy, if my heart is telling me if I want to be happy and I want to follow my heart, then, Pisces is my person. And if I continue to sit here in this energy of contemplating, justifying, going around and around and around, kind of saying my behavior is okay, or I don't need this, or I'm doing the only thing I can do, or whatever it is, then they're going to then it's probably going to come to an end. It's probably going to come to a conclusion. And then I won't have this happy place with, where I'm fantasizing and daydreaming, because I'll know that there is no chance. And then what once made me happy will actually just compound my sadness. So I don't know if this person has gone all the way through that process of figuring all of that out yet, but there's definitely some kind of breakthrough happening here. They may even have someone watching over them, leading them to this place. We see here, I feel that the major problems in this relationship is that you're dealing with someone who has abandonment issues or is afraid to be left. And probably, when you're someone who has lost the people that you love, you're afraid to love. You're afraid of love. And so there's something here about sort of believing ultimately at the end of the day, I'll always be alone. So I'd rather be not alone with someone who doesn't emotionally challenge me or who I don't feel anything for, or by myself in the first place, so that I never get attached to someone who's only going to leave. And this person is probably a bit of an avoidant personality. or attachment style. If you're not sure what that means, you can Google avoidant attachment style or just attachment style. I highly recommend that everybody do this and that everybody find out what their attachment style is and what their person's attachment style is, because attachment styles are not set in stone. They're one of the few things that we can really work on and make great gains in. So it's a very important thing for you to be proactive in your own life and in your own relationships and in knowing your person's and in your own, because there are things you can do as a partner to help reassure people or to help them change their attachment style. So we see somebody who habitually has sort of run away when the fire gets hot. I don't know why I said that. They run away, when they start to feel something, it triggers other things within them and they run. And we also see somebody, we have money on the mind. So somebody may not feel that they're in a financial position to change their situation or to come forward, or they may feel like they don't have anything to offer you, or they may be in debt or credit card debt, or I have no idea, student loan debt. I mean, there's all kinds of debt out there, but this is somebody that may feel that even that their finances are tied up to a different situation, or that their finances would prohibit them from really being able to make meaningful gains in this or to come forward. Especially, I do feel like travel with this card. There may be an energy of like, well, I'd have to get there. I'd have to, So let's see. Let's go. I have the Ocean of Emotion deck, which I love to really look at emotions or what's going on a deeper level too. So let's see. I'm just going to move this over. All right. For Pisces, please, Spirit, for Pisces. You may even have someone who runs in a park or goes for long walks in a park, or, when they're feeling overwhelmed, they may be a runner, or, like a literal runner, or a literal someone who walks a lot. Yeah, see, okay. Oh, man. See, on the bottom of the deck, you have, I've been hurt too many times. That's why we're seeing this energy here. This person, they feel stuck in their circumstance and in their situation. You guys, I'm just noticing you have a lot of owls coming out. Owls may be a particular symbol here. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. You guys, someone is going through a real major transformation here. You can feel it. And because they're coming to this transformation, when they were stuck in an unhealthy cycle, they were able to justify away and not really worry about the ramifications or anything. They weren't even mindfully aware enough of what they were doing, or, that they were justifying something that went against what they really wanted. It's like someone's in the process of waking up. This can be a bit of an ego death, but this feels like something that's more, instead of breaking it down, it's kind of just waking up or coming to life here. It's like possibly someone who's been able to be really emotionally disconnected for the most part is starting to have feelings, or starting to, they don't maybe necessarily have words for it. They don't maybe necessarily know how to process it completely, but they're feeling things and they're having different thoughts and different ideas. And it's kind of like just in time or something. I'm getting timing big time here. It's almost... Pisces, I'll just tell you, I've seen this in the cards. I'm feeling it right here, right now. It's almost as if, Pisces, you may have another major soulmate relationship coming in or becoming available. And you may have been dealing with a major, major, major soulmate who really struggled to get their act together, or to kind of fly right, or to kind of acknowledge the relationship, or step up, or do the difficult thing to make it happen. And it's kind of like we do go through a bit of a past clearing thing before we open up to a new relationship. And you energetically may feel very different to this person than you have in the past. Like you are beginning to move on, or like there is some kind of shift happening around you. And this may be sort of energetically triggering this person to sort of wake up before it's too late. But we're also dealing with someone here who is, it's almost like they're unfamiliar with being guided by their feelings, or really having a deeper level comprehension of their feelings to I don't, it's a very tricky energy to describe, even though it's something that we face a lot. This isn't harsh. This isn't like, you know, the ego death where it all kind of falls apart and their arrogance and their this and their that has to fall. This is more of kind of a building up energy rather than a falling apart energy, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's kind of like they were already maybe at the bottom, or they were already maybe sort of void. And this is like, wait a second, there is something going on in there. Wait a second. You know, and it's becoming unavoidable for this person to feel it. But I feel like it's someone that's not really adept at letting their feelings be their compass, or letting their feelings be their guide. So it's sort of a very confusing, heavy, dismal, strange feeling that's almost like sort of foreign to this person. But we see here with the wise, the healthy, and the determined, this is someone who's been stuck in an unhealthy cycle for some time. This wise card is making me feel this energy of waking up. And it feels gentle, because these two owl cards really feel like they go together. I mean, look at that. It's the same owl, first of all, I'm sure. And second of all, they're sort of both looking toward the future. But there's this energy of, there may be someone, it may be spirit, it may be their spirit guides, it may be the angels, it may be whomever, but it's like they're guiding this person to see things before it's too late, to where they could consciously sort of wake up to how they're feeling and take action on how they're feeling. And I see this person definitely contemplating that, or definitely they may already wonder if it is too late. They may already wonder if this has really ended, or like they heard the call, but it was, you know, a day late and a dollar short. This person, though, it feels like someone who is really focused on making the changes in their life that are within their control. And it's kind of like, I really actually feel someone in the energy of exercising, or of doing something productive here, like focusing on possibly even their physical body health, to where it's like, this person's like, okay, maybe I have a chance with Pisces, but if I don't come in whole and I don't come in healthy, then I will have completely ruined it for the last time. I'm not going to get another chance. And if I have lost my chance with Pisces already, then the only thing I have is to work on myself and to become the best version of myself for myself. And that's kind of where I feel this person's energy is, or it's getting there. This has been a very hard road. I feel almost like frozen tundra sort of melting, or somebody that's got layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of disappointment, heartbreak, sadness, being mistreated by other people, that has got to kind of melt away before this person can really step into their highest and best. But it's almost as if this person is just beginning to sort of realize what they're capable of, what they're made of, how they have the potential to sort of even steer their own ship here. Let's dive into the tarot. They're definitely introspecting. They're definitely thinking about it, Pisces, and you may be feeling it. Because when I was meditating, I couldn't tell if this was your energy, if it was their energy. You may be wondering if it's really over at this time. Like, well, they haven't come forward yet, or maybe they made some sort of gesture, but it was not what would be needed for this to really kind of move in a really serious direction. You may feel that they're sort of getting ready to reach out. There could be all kinds of things. You may be seeing shifts in them. If you're watching them on social media, you may see that they're hanging out with different people or making different decisions, or they may even be posting working out at the gym selfies or something like that. There's some way to know that something has changed here. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow. So we have the World and the Two of Wands. This energy is talking about, in order to close out a karmic cycle where we've learned a lot of lessons, the only way to close it out is to make a different choice than you have made previously every time you've come to the choice point. And so we definitely see someone who is coming to a portal or a place where they can make a different decision, where they can make a different choice. They may have actually already made that choice. This candle is really calling to me. And it's kind of, it's giving me hermit vibes, like the hermit sort of coming out of hermit mode. We do have the Devil here, so of course I'm going to clarify that. We also have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and when I saw this, I got, this person is realizing that they've made their life much harder than it has to be, carrying around all these burdens that have caused them to live a life that is in misalignment with what they truly want, which is actually a bigger burden unto itself. Like, it's created heavier burdens than just the burdens. Like, we have the burdens of what other people have done to us. And then we have the burdens of what we do to ourselves, carrying those burdens, not letting them go, not healing from them. So it's kind of like we compound our own burdens by not healing and by not releasing and by not surrendering. And it's like this person is realizing that they've been doing that and that they have, in fact, made their life more difficult, more of an uphill, heavy, harder battle than it needed to be. Which is helping them kind of step into their power with that Magician underneath. You have the Seven of Wands. I feel this person trying to fight this aspect of themselves that tends to sabotage themselves or bring themselves down. I'm actually going to just go ahead and clarify this Devil. Can I get one on the Devil, please, for Pisces Spirit? I can't get one, but I can get two. See, there it is. And we see the Magician again. Yeah. See, this is the burden. The burden is that when they want to be at a place of peace, when they want to feel happiness, they think of you, Pisces. Queen of Cups, Six of Swords with the Devil. They're almost obsessed with it. They rely on it to get through the difficulty. They rely on it to feel better about being stuck to lower vibrational energy. It's like, I just see someone who goes round and round and round in their thought pattern of, I'm feeling like crap, I'm feeling heavy, I don't want to feel these emotions. I'm going to start thinking about Pisces. I'm going to start thinking about all the wonderful times that I had with Pisces. I start to feel really happy. I start to feel like maybe I should reach out to Pisces, or maybe I should see if I could reconnect with Pisces so I can make more happy memories like that. Or so that I can possibly have the opportunity to live out the fantasies I've carved out in my mind. And then, boom, they're back attached to this lower vibrational energy of this, like, oh, if it ended, it would be too much, or, I'm stuck because of my financial issues, or, we get back to that abandonment, we get back to that avoidant, we get back to that, like, this isn't someone who has been able to stand in the arena and fight for what they really want for some time. And now we see the Seven of Wands. We see this energy of going, hold on a second. Maybe this is my moment to really fight for what I want. Maybe this is my moment to fight the energy of the devil within me and to make a different choice. Wow, this is really starting to give me, that Native American tale where the grandfather's talking to his grandson about the two wolves that live within him, the shadow and the light. And the grandson says to the grandfather, well, which one wins, grandfather? And he says, whichever one you feed. It's almost like this person's taking a stand and making a choice to break free of the stuck, unhealthy pattern they've been in and switch into like a healthy, determined pattern. And we see that with the Seven of Wands even falling over the healthy and the determined energies underneath it. Wow, with the King of Wands, this is someone who definitely knows what they want. They want to let go of this feeling of never being happy, of never feeling good enough, of carrying these burdens, of making life harder than it has to be. With the Four of Cups, they want to release this energy of, I have to miss every opportunity because I'm not brave enough, because I am going to run from it, because I'm afraid. What if I went for it and it all fell apart? Wow. And then we see the Star card. Oh, Jesus, the Queen of Coins and the Sun. I mean, seriously, Pisces, this is an energy where I feel like, you've sat in your worth. You haven't closed the door. You haven't done or said anything, I feel like, that's super brutal or mean or nasty. I think but you are also like, I know my worth. I know my value. And, I have offered you what I have to offer you with what you are offering me. You know what I mean? But this person sees you as someone who is high value. They may also see you as someone who's more financially abundant than they are, and that they can't really offer you as much as you deserve, possibly. Especially with the Star and the Sun card here. When you have the Star and the Sun in your reading, this is a very big, oh my gosh, harbinger of something really amazing coming in for you, Pisces. You may actually even be upgrading your life. You may be even getting a new job, or, you sitting in your worth and your value. It's like sort of demanding respect from the world, or it's sort of putting you in a limelight, or some kind of where you're getting a lot of attention to, and possibly opportunities to fulfill your personal wishes here, and to be happy. But for this person, you are the pinnacle of everything, the epitome of everything this person wants. And they know it. They recognize it. They see it. They just haven't been brave enough in the past to come forward, to bring clarity to the situation, to it's crazy because in these particular cards, in the Star card energy, there's this energy of almost like you're getting away, almost like everything that they've ever wanted is getting away. And that, for some time they may have had an opportunity to show up and to accept what you were offering and to offer the best of what they had. I don't think, Pisces, that you ever put some kind of unrealistic expectation on this person, or that you ever said, like, you have to give me the sun, the moon, and all the stars, otherwise I don't want to be with you. You know what I mean? I think you wanted this person to show up in a very genuine and authentic way. And I think this person, because they were so blocked off from their emotion, couldn't really offer you that. You can't step up authentically when you don't know your own heart, and you don't know, you can't tell someone how you feel when you don't allow yourself to feel it in the first place, and when you don't have the vocabulary or the language to articulate it. And that's what I feel with this person. It's like, Pisces, I feel like you are an articulator. You are somebody who's able to say exactly how you feel and exactly what you need and exactly what you're offering. And I feel like you're dealing with someone who runs away from those situations because they don't They literally just don't have the skills or the wherewithal or the courage to stand in there and give it back to you. But it's absolutely not because they don't want you or because you're not their wish fulfillment. But there is this energy of everything they've ever wanted or hoped for or wished for may be moving away. It may even be worse than that. Like I am picking up right here, and yeah, let me see about this. On an energy of you'll be somebody else's wish. I keep feeling another energy start to enter or being on the outskirts of this reading. Well, there it is. There it is. So this energy is coming from, I feel like I'm not good enough for you and I still have growing to do and I wish I could take it back. This person may have actually even pretended to not have feelings for you, or they may have said something that was diametrically opposed to how they actually felt. With this, I wish I could take it back. I feel that. They may feel, if this person reached out, and they reached out in a way that was like lukewarm, or it might have been the best they could do, but it may not have been enough given all the time and circumstance of this connection. And it's kind of like this person wishes they could have a do-over. It may have given you some kind of impression that they didn't really care, or that they weren't really in it as much as they are in it, or that they don't really want it as much as they do. This person is trying to get empowered. I keep seeing this magician energy. They're trying to find the tools, or they're trying to figure out how to utilize the tools that they have or whatever's at their disposal to be able to communicate here. What is this magician energy for Pisces? It's definitely on this person's mind that, it's definitely on this person's mind that there's probably competition coming in. This person is very motivated and guided by some kind of energy of needing to put the work in, needing to get themselves to a place where they can present themselves and take on any challengers for your love. That's what I feel like. They are working to overcome their fear here with the Strength card and the Nine of Swords in reverse. They're working to try to find the courage within themselves to be brave, to come forward, to make the decision to come forward and to do what's right, or to fix this situation as it is right now. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, a Leo. You have the Strength and the Sun. Aquarius is here a lot. All the fixed signs are here. Capricorn is here. I definitely feel the energy of Scorpio. God, this is someone who is trying hard to overcome their tendency to self-sabotage, or to let fear rule, or to let fear make their decisions for them. They are really trying to find bravery within themselves. They're doing the work, but there's this sense that it's a race against time. I mean, I just keep getting that. And Pisces, you may have someone new in your life, or you may actually be even intuitively starting to feel like there is someone new coming in for you. Someone is feeling like it could be too late. Or that if they don't make this important decision now, yeah, to make this choice, to choose this relationship, to choose this harmony with you. Oh my God, to break free of the Eight of Swords and to like be emotionally mature and be able to sit with their emotions and not run away from them and not avoid them, then it's all just going to be a memory. They're all they'll have left is the memories to hold on to. This feels very like time sensitive. Let me actually grab a deck. Let me take a sec. I am going to pull Moonology on this, and you guys, in general readings, timing, you can't, we're all on different timelines, okay? So, like, you just have to take this as sort of a generality. When might this person come forward, please, Spirit? Can you please give us a timeline? Can you please show us? Okay. Okay. When Spirit doesn't want to give you a timeline, man, it won't. Okay, you have the new moon in Libra. So the new moon in Libra is the end of September, beginning part of October. I actually am getting, though, that I'm actually feeling more of the full moon in Libra type energy, but I'm also getting here that this card is actually more about what it says, a new romantic cycle begins. Pisces, I feel like we're getting to the end of this cycle with this person. And this isn't something for you to fear or for you to, it's all happening for you. It's all happening in your highest and best good. I feel that very strongly here. But this is one of those things where this person is getting an opportunity to make a different choice, to close this cycle of separation out, and to come forward and to make something happen with you before they lose their opportunity, because you're going to have a new romantic cycle beginning. I just feel it. We have a lot of this energy, and this person is definitely picking up on it. Some of you may want to look up when the next new moon eclipse is or when the next super moon is. That could be some kind of general basis of a timeline. But normally when I use these cards, I only go by the ones that tell me, new moon or full moon in a certain sign. This could give you some kind of hint or clue about something. Or it may also serve as confirmation. It may be an important date or an important time in your relationship that helps confirm the reading for you. But this soulmates are catalysts for change in our life. They are people who come into our world to teach us a lesson. Whether it works out that it lasts our entire life, where we grow and evolve and change and become more enlightened through our relationship with this person over the course of time, or whether it's because, someone comes in and we have a really intense, passionate thing that, and a deep soul connection, and they end up teaching us an important lesson for us to move on to another relationship to use, or to, it serves us in that way. Hopefully that makes sense. There's a lot of emotion here. I'm not even kidding. It's pretty intense. But I feel like for this person, this is their moment to change. If this connection is going to be able to stand the test of time, or is going to be able to evolve into a new chapter, or to continue to grow together, then this person is going to powerfully change. And the situation, therefore, will powerfully change. This may be something that was set off by the eclipse season that we had in September and October, which actually sort of started with the blue moon in Pisces, but which was not an eclipse. It was just a blue moon, but still. this is about, you know, this person has not been able to let go of this dream. This person has not been able to let go of this fantasy. This person keeps coming back to it. And that's not sustainable. You have to make new memories. You have to like, you can't just keep fantasizing that, oh yeah, this whole thing is going to come back together, and think that someone else isn't going to find someone else and isn't going to move on. And it's like that awakening is really starting to happen for this person, where they're like, whoa, I need to step into a more empowered energy. I need to make a choice, a powerful choice, to close out this cycle. Yeah, even I'm just seeing that the Justice card says soul contract. There's definitely a soul contract here. I keep feeling the clock ticking here. I just keep feeling the clock ticking. All right, so I feel like this person is really definitely feeling that too. All right, Pisces, let's get you some messages and see if that helps shed some light on your specific situation dealing with each element. You may feel a heightened sense of something happening, or you may feel this person's energy more strongly than you normally do, or you may even have a dream about this person. That may be some kind of confirmation for you of this reading. Okay, yeah, look. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously? If you're dealing with a water sign, you're getting, being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? Abso-freaking-lutely. This is definitely the energy that I've been tapping into if you're dealing with a water sign. You know, people, when they see your pictures online, or they look at pictures of someone that they have feelings for, that they're in separation from, it's like almost being a drug addict. It releases oxytocin or whatever, and it gives this person a sense of calm. It feels like that's the type of energy that's wearing off. That's just not enough anymore. Or that they're starting to come to the realization that that's not going to be able to get them by. I'm sorry for if you're dealing with a fire sign. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. On the bottom of the deck, it says, I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. I have felt that energy in this reading as well. If you're dealing with an earth sign, it's easier being with someone from my world. I felt that through this reading too, but it's not that it doesn't fulfill them. It doesn't bring them happiness. It doesn't bring them peace. And this is like the cataclysmic beginning of the awakening for them. That the only reason they're able to stay there is because they're really in their fantasy brain, kind of still in a relationship with you, Pisces. If you're dealing with an earth sign, I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like this person, they may be slightly behind, and earth signs generally are slower than water and fire. But they're coming to this place of this awakening of like, wait a second. You know, if you're dealing with an air sign, it's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. Yeah, air signs are the fastest. So you can see that even in these cards. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I feel like Pisces, either way, you're coming out on top here. I feel like either this person is going to make the decision to close this cycle and show up for you, or I can definitely feel some kind of new energy really getting curious about you, or getting closer and closer energetically to you at this time. So I definitely feel like Pisces, either way, you're moving on from this space of it just feels like not being satisfied. I feel like this is coming to an end for you. And I feel like with your person, either they're going to be a part of where you're going or they're not. Either they're going to stay stuck or they're going to allow this awakening to happen. I feel that I actually feel that for a lot of you, they are going to wake up. They are going to show up. I feel this energy is very, very strong. And I feel like some days it's probably heavier than others. We do have a lot of things happening astrologically right now with the planets that are, you know, bringing the truth to light. So that could be really helping this, or really a catalyst for this change as well. But it's like someone waking up and realizing the only way that they can deal with the life that's in front of them is by fantasizing about the life that's behind them, and sort of waking up to the idea that that might not be right and that might not work forever. All right. And also, I feel like they don't want to see you with someone else, and they feel like it's a race against time. Pisces, man, what a reading. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I was traveling. I hope this reading helps. I hope this brings you some peace and clarity, Pisces. I really love and adore you, and I send you off with all my very best, always, always, always. If this reading resonates, let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Thank you. Thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye, guys.